Happy Sunday. It has been like a week since I've picked up the camera and done like anything. So I feel a little bit out of practice, a little bit out of sorts. Yeah, I just was honestly I just needed a rest. You know, I am trying to embrace those like cycles and not trying to be so just produce all the time and just honor all of my energy things, all of my energy phases, my energetic phases. Me and Amanda went to Disney, we went to the park on Sunday, and then like truly the rest of the week I just felt like I was working and napping and resting and there wasn't anything worth showing. But just needed a little bit of time to recuperate and, you know, like the winter, you just kind of gotta settle in and rest to be able to produce for spring. So feeling good. It's Sunday and we are actually on our way to the glass knife again because their flavors of donuts switch out weekly, or I don't know if it's weekly, but they switch out ever so often. So we checked them and there's an orange creamsicle donut. I'll just read you the description because it sounded so good. A buttermilk brioche capped in tangy orange cream cheese, tie-dye glaze, finished with marshmallow buttercream, garnished with a shimmering white chocolate crisp pearls and a candied orange slice. And then we're like, okay, if that's not enough, there's a blueberry pancake donut. Lord, help us. An old-fashioned cake donut filled with blueberries, capped with maple and blueberry glaze, finished with cinnamon streusel. So we read those and we're like, immediately yes. Immediately yes. So hopefully it's about 1 o'clock, so we're hoping that they have both flavors, or at least there was a couple of them. There's like 4 that sounded really good, but those were the top 2. So fingers crossed we can get one of those, both of those, but at least one. And then the glass knife is right across the street from Trader Joe's, so we haven't been there for a while, so we'll just pick up some things from there. We're trying to use the rest of the stuff that's in the pantry rather than doing like a full shop, kind of clear everything out and then just start fresh. So just grabbing a couple of items to be able to make the rest of the things, and then yeah, just the rest of the snacks and things that just taste really good and to get us through the week. So bring you on. Oh, I missed the most important announcement of the day. It's Suki's birthday. She is 4, so we called her a 2-key, a 3-key, and now she's a 4-key. Little baby, little crazy baby. The little puppy we thought would eventually have less energy has more energy than ever. She's crazy. She could play all day. So silly. I actually a couple weeks ago looked up her birth chart just for fun. So little Suki's a Taurus sun, and then she has a Leo moon. And then I don't know if that'll mean anything to anyone else, but it fits her very well. So sweet. So later today we're gonna take her to go pick out a new squirrel and then take her on a nice long walk in a new park or something. Just so she can, you know, chase some squirrels and just celebrate her little baby, we got her pretty much when we first started dating. So she's been with us pretty much our whole relationship. So she's very, very special. Oh yeah. All right, we tried the blueberry pancake. Tasted like literally
like a blueberry pancake.
A blueberry pancake. I already did a video of them, but just look at it. So good.
Sparkly orange.
Do we just take a bite of the sparkly orange, or?
I mean, you can have the sparkly orange.
Well, I'll give you a bite of it, but do I eat it with the donut?
No, I'm sure there's orange flavor in the donut.
It's not gonna work.
It's just an orange now.
It's like the smoothie version, or wait, no. It's the donut version of the orange smoothie that Amanda and I had at Disney. It was really good.
This isn't a whipped cream. It's like an icing almost. It's good.
Ever since I had that orange bird smoothie, I feel like I bought stuff. We haven't made them yet, but I bought like a recipe for like these orange rolls. And then the orange creamsicle. So good. We did switch spots. Trader Joe's is right across the street, but last time we came on a Sunday, Devin had to find the parking and do this deal with the stressful parking lot, so now it's my turn.
She chose. I didn't make her do this.
No, I offered. You did it last time.
Yeah. Just, I didn't want anyone to think that I was, like, making you do something terrible.
That's how this relationship works.
Yeah, we sure.
We trade off. We just avoided it altogether. Parked on the other side. There's our car somewhere back there. Was not about to deal with that parking lot. We were like 10th in line to even get into it. So we think smarter, not harder. And now we get a little bit of exercise too. We just got home, so I have done quite a few Trader Joe's hauls, so I feel like you guys know what's up and what I get, but I still wanted to show you some of the other things that we got that are new and exciting. Of course, we got the pizza though. Is the oven already preheating? Wow. Is the oven already preheating? Yes, it is. When I said we get that pizza every time they have it at Trader Joe's, I meant it. It is the reward. It is so good. Burrata, prosciutto, arugula. Can't ask for more. Devin.
I'm getting the juice.
The best juice. So a couple of new items. We got some coffee, little hold the cones. They had the croissants. They didn't have it last time. We got these new roasted garlic chicken sausages. I did go ahead and get the guacamole again. I did like it. I thought it was a nice little snack. We always get these little potatoes. Hash browns are easy to have. What else is new? Oh, chai. Well, that's not new, but we get them. Anyway. These are new. These were suggested. Little peach halves in grape juice. Oh, we got the French onion soup. We haven't got this in a while. This is really good. Really easy little lunch with just a thing of sourdough. These vegetable samosas are also really good. Nice little snack. Then I tried out one of these, just like ready veggies, just to do like a little stir fry or something.
Happy birthday to you. What do you get?
A throw. Sorry, Cole. One thing that's changed about me a lot is if I'm home, I'm in comfortable clothes. I can't get back into that dress. So I do have this sweater, and a couple of days ago I actually had the idea to cut it a little bit. I think if I cut it like underneath, it'll just sit in like a better part of like the body. I feel like how long it is, it just kind of like makes me boxy, but maybe if I cut it like right underneath where it says lifey, maybe it'll look a little bit cuter. I do wear this a lot, but it is mostly around the house, so even if I mess it up, I'm sure I'll be fine. So we'll see how it goes. We did it. It worked. I think it actually looks nice. Gives me that like waist definition back where it doesn't like cut me off anymore. Or wait, it cuts me off in the right spot at least. Because that's the smallest part of my waist or whatever. So rather than like coming all the way down. And yeah, it's a little crooked, but whatever. Whatever. A little, what did you call it? A park skip. Is zigzag run for Suki. She walks and runs and zigzags. I don't know who taught her this disrespectful leash training, but it wasn't me.
Ooh, not.
She hates it.
Suki.
Happy birthday, Suki! Our little Forky.
Suki, look at the camera. No, Suki.
She hates it.
Suki. 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 Look at me!
10 seconds of freedom, that's all you get. Let's go, Suki! Okay, sis, come back! Suki! Come on, sis! Well, unfortunately, we didn't fully process that it was 7 on a Sunday, and PetSmart's closed. So we were gonna go to PetSmart to get Suki a new squirrel and like maybe a little treat or something, and we can't because it's closed. It closed at 7. I personally thought that PetSmart was one of those like big businesses, kind of like Target and Walmart, where it like was exempt from the closing early on Sundays, but I was wrong. So sorry, Suki, you're gonna have to wait till Tuesday, but good thing she has no concept of time. We just made these little orange bite rolls. They need to go into the oven still, but it's just butter, orange zest, sugar with like a biscuit dough that's rolled up into like little knots, and then we'll bake them and then put them with like a little orange juice glaze. Okay, this is what they ended up looking like. We did bake them on 2 separate sheets, and I just added them all to one for easy storage. But yeah, they look like knots or whatever. And Devin pointed out something cool, that we could always just make like our own garlic butter and like boom, easy garlic knots. So brilliant. Hello, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Thought I would pop on here just while I was doing my makeup. I already did my like foundation and stuff, but just thought I'd, say hi, see if there's anything to chat about. So normally when it comes to bronzer and contour, I don't do anything with my nose ever. I actually have like a little bump here, and just the way that like the shape of my nose, I feel like when I would do like the traditional nose contour here, you can kind of see like the bump shape there. I just felt like it drew too much attention to my nose and didn't make it look smaller. I mean, there's not really a way to make my specific nose look smaller, so that trend was not designed for me. However, I did see someone benefits of working from home, getting to be at home. Negatives about working from home, like you have to work. So as I was saying, I saw someone do this thing. So I'm just taking, it's just my bronzer, the same bronzer I use like on my cheeks. It's not a full nose contour, but she just took the bronzer up in here just to add that shadow. Kind of see. Alright, let's see it on this side. I've been doing this the last couple days, and I feel like the effect is subtle. So I don't take it too far, because again, I don't want to, I'm not trying to do a full nose contour here. And then just touch it up. So I don't want it on the bridge of my nose. And then this is my highlighter brush. I'm not doing any like additional product because I don't want it to be like overly shiny like it just did. And even though I'll add eyeshadow, I normally don't touch like there anyway, so that's what it looks like when it's done. I guess I'll see myself on the picture if it's even worth it, if it does anything, if I like it, if I don't like it. That's the face. I grabbed some little eyeshadow palettes here. So I think one of the biggest lessons in general and things that I've been trying to learn and apply to my life is just balance and being okay with like not being someone who produces 100% 100% of the time, which is, you know, is hard to get out of that mindset and like really be okay with like resting and not just like resting and but like scheduling it in and really like actually being okay with it, but also not staying in that energy too. Not staying in a place of rest and recovery, because it's not a bad thing to rest. It's not a bad thing to take time off. It's not a bad thing to, you know, feel as though you just are burnt out and need that time to recuperate. However, when I think it gets bad is when you stay there. You know, sometimes at work, because I do work from home, I will just throw the TV on and then like truly just watch TV all day while I work. And that's not a bad thing to do. But I do notice if I do that more than like a week or even a couple of days in a row, I end up feeling really like just yucky and low energy and unable to focus like in the rest of my life. But there are times that like I absolutely need that at the same time. So like I don't think like being productive and trying to like get my life sorted out, I also don't think that doesn't mean not including those types of days and those types of weeks, and it's just not only including that. You know, it's balance. Same thing. I mean, it can be applied to like our diets and stuff too. You know, it's not bad on vacation to not really care to eat healthy and just to get to indulge. But where that can become a problem is if you just do that all of the time. And honoring like what truly feels good, because eating nothing but desserts for days on end is not going to make you actually feel good. So I think some of the things that do make me feel good that I do want to continue to incorporate / get back into incorporating is it really does affect my mental health to get on my phone first thing in the morning. I had been not sleeping with my phone in the room and really putting up diligent effort forward to not start my morning with like any phone, any social media, anything, any like overly stimulating things for a couple of weeks. And then because I was kind of in this like, oh, I don't care, I'm on break, I'm resting, I'm recovering, I did sleep with my phone in my room and did just play on it in the morning when I was waking up, and would like stay in bed for like an extra 20 minutes, which is not a bad thing. Let me make that clear. That is not a bad thing. But I noticed doing it every day for like the last week my screen time was up. I felt like way more reliant on my phone throughout the week compared to weeks prior where I really wasn't on my phone until like 10 or 11, and like I wake up at 7-ish, and it just feels better. So that's definitely something. I don't have any of my social media on my phone. When I want to use it, I'll download it. And I had TikTok downloaded for like I think 3 or 4 days last week, and that does affect my my attention span, my mood, my motivation. It is just such a, especially if you start first thing in the morning or early in the morning, it is just such an energy suck to me where I feel like it's hard to focus on anything else other than just like wanting to be on TikTok. So that, I think keeping my social media off of my phone has really helped. Oh, movement. I with movement and incorporating movement and just trying to be mindful because I was tired and Devin has been a little bit not feeling the best. Haven't really been incorporating as much movement as I could. Like, not even, there were days that I didn't even go on like a walk or something, and that definitely has an impact on my mental health and just like the flow of the day. It's like I am almost constantly in this state of like trying to get my life together, trying to reset, trying to do this, and I'm going to try and shift that mindset of it's just what I'm focusing on. It's just the focus, because the past week my focus was just on I really couldn't handle anything other than just working, and that's it. And laundry didn't get done. Devin was so kind to handle most of the cooking. But I'm back. I'm feeling better. I have more energy, so like, why not take advantage of that? So that's just kind of my rambling thoughts in general. So other things that are kind of going on in our world is I actually want to do like a little bit more of a dedicated video on it, of our move and kind of what that looks like and what that means to us, because it really is so exciting. We are moving back to Colorado. We're in Florida now, so we'll be moving this summer. But what's a little bit stressful about that is just our apartment complex is being a little bit annoying. So they've been calling us, like trying to figure out like our lease or whatever, and had gotten in contact of like, oh yes, we're actually not releasing. Our lease ends July 17th. Also, we had this conversation a couple weeks ago, so like plenty of time. Like, but we would love to extend our lease, just as have an extension through April 1st. That way we can stay here. Devin's in school. And that's kind of, you know, when we would need to stay here. And they're like, no, actually, we can't offer you an extension unless you do a whole releasing, which that's not an extension then. That's just like signing a new lease. Left him a voicemail saying, hi, just a little confused as to like why we couldn't stay. I'm happy to sign any paperwork. We can just pay for the whole month of July instead of paying the prorated rate. My husband's in school. He needs to finish out the month of July. Can you call me? We can discuss some options. That was like well over a week ago, and I haven't heard anything back, so we're actually gonna have to physically go into the office and talk to them. Hopefully that all works out, because that has been just a little bit of pain. You know, like where are we gonna live? Are we gonna be homeless? We won't be homeless. We'll just move back to Colorado sooner, but it still just like stinks that we've been here for quite a while, a couple years, maybe almost like going on 3 years, almost 3 years. And this administration of this place in general, since we moved in, has just not been helpful. They've not been good. I'm looking forward to moving away from this complex. Our home is nice. The area is nice. We do live in a nice location, but the administration and some of just like the tenants and the trash and just a couple of little issues here and there that have now added up over the course of a couple years. And like on top of all of that, like being just so unwilling to work with us doesn't feel the best. So hopefully we can get something figured out soon. Also, just kind of need to establish dates because we have to drive home, getting time off work, and getting the movers and all of that stuff coordinated. So yeah, I guess that is a big thing on the agenda, is figuring out the moving situation. Just another little update. You know, I had keep going back and forth of see, it's obviously a weird, hard subject to talk about, is just fertility stuff in general and where we're at with that. And I'm just so excited. We are back into the whole game of welcoming a child, possibly. We did take a couple months off. Just Devin's health was not doing the best, and there were just a couple of things up in the air with, you know, possible move and just the timing of everything. It just didn't feel right. But it feels right again, and it's just so fun and so exciting to be in this position of openness and welcomeness. And really just any month now, our entire life and our entire worlds could possibly change. It just is so crazy to think about. And even just being in this place of trying to prepare my body, prepare my mind, prepare my life, prepare my heart, which, I mean, I know that's not really possible to do that, but I'm just doing what I can. It's exciting, it's thrilling, it's nerve-wracking, it's all of the above. Just absolute insanity to think about our lives changing so dramatically and getting to create like a physical manifestation of Devin and I's love, and getting to be parents, and getting to really just take on that phase of life together will just be so incredible. It is a hard thing to talk about because there is so much like nuance and intricacies, and you know, even just thinking about like when it does happen, when do I share, how do I share, who do I share it with, and just taking all of those considerations, I guess. I don't know. Just am ecstatic and excited. I also did just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's been watching my videos and has been giving me feedback, and it just makes my heart so happy that one of my biggest intentions was just to have this be a way to hang out, catch up, and I mean really selfishly like fill the void of loneliness that I definitely feel here, not having much of a community like directly here. And when I record these videos, I don't visualize myself talking to a camera. Like, I visualize my loved ones and friends and other people like on the other side of this, watching it with me and hanging out with me. So I'm so glad that that energy has transferred, and truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being here, for hanging out with me, for the feedback. Makes me feel so special and so loved and so appreciated, and I just wanted to extend that love and gratitude back to you. So I really do. This really has just been such a fun adventure and medium for me to explore, and it just means so much that people seem to like it and enjoy it and get to hang out with me and get to see my life and kind of get to see those day-to-day things that honestly otherwise like probably wouldn't be able to see in general. So just thank you, and I'm sending so much love. Some of these need a little bit of TLC, so just ignore it. But look at how tall my little purple cone flower has gotten. It just keeps going. We made it for the birthday girl. Gonna go pick out a squirrel. got Suki her squirrel. She wants it. She's truly gone through like probably 8 or 9 of these. She loves them so much. And then someone in line said that these are, she gives them to her dogs. I guess they're just like little cheeses that you can like put in the microwave, like little popcorn. And she said that they were good, and there's like a lot of them, so that'll be like little treats for Cole and Suki. Someone give this baby a squirrel! Someone give this baby a squirrel! Cole's just happy to be here.
Yes, it is.
We used to have to give her, while I was at work, a silent squirrel where she like took out the squeakers because she would just sit there squeak, 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 squeak over and over again. I just popped it. So this is what they look like. It's like little popcorn. Not all of them popped, like little cheeses. They still have to cool down, but we'll see if they're Cole and Suki approved. They probably will be. One for the birthday girl, and one for Cole for support. Got to take it to the office. Had to come all the way in here to eat it, Cole. Welcome to my channel. It's Cole ASMR. Where's the rest?
Suki.
She just starts pooping right now.
She is pooping right now. It's hard to tell she's pooping because she doesn't stop moving.